Well, you didn't know this, but I had to take a little break because we just had a little bit of a storm here. So it is rather cloudy, dark outside right now, and it's only mid-afternoon. So hopefully the lighting is okay, but I'm going to continue here. We're at the last drawer. Can't believe it, but we are at the last drawer, and there's not a lot in this one, so it'll be fast, okay? First of all, I have a pencil sharpener for all the various colored pencils that I use for marking my fabric. So yeah, I'll hang on to that one. One of them could go to classes with me, one stay here, that type of thing. I have a tape measure, and you can never have too many of them, so that's a keeper. I have a little ruler from the Army, and I will hang on to that. And I do have a hem gauge. Am I the only one that uses these yet? I like using this. I use these since I first started sewing many, many years ago, and that was way back in junior high school with a home ec teacher that was very prim and proper. And I digress. Anyway, I do continue using my hem gauge. I think they're called sewing gauges nowadays by most teachers, but I know it as a hem gauge. So, yes, that's definitely a keeper. And I have a variety of seam rippers. Okay, got little ones and the larger ones here. Those are all definitely keepers. I use those a lot. This is little scissors. I use these when I'm quilting basically because it can go into some small places and get those fine threads that you have leftover fine threads on your quilts. These are good little cutters for that. So yes, these come in very handy. Put those back there. And this is sticky tape. I think it's a two-sided sticky tape. I just use that on some quilting areas that I need to hold fast, hold tight until I get it stitched. I could use that in close sewing too, I guess. This is an eyeglass or a sunglass repair kit. It's a little bitty screwdriver. I don't know if you can focus in on that and see it. Real tiny screwdriver head. And then a seam glass. And in the handle of that is more heads for the little screwdriver. So I will put that back in its little case, and I will hang on to this little repair kit. That comes in handy for Williams glasses. Every so often we have to tighten the screws to it. So yeah, that's a keeper. And I don't know what this is. What it goes to, I have no idea. It looks like it's never been apart. You know, this is a little a twist tie thing holding it together. But I will hang on to it. Maybe, I'm not even sure if it has anything to do with what's in my sewing room, but I'll hang on to this just in case. Don't want to go throwing a cord away that I might use or need down the road. And I have another pair of these little Ginger scissors that I like a lot. They're gold-handled, little bitty for little sewing projects. Yes, these are a keeper too. I have one over in that sewing cabinet. I have one in this sewing drawer cabinet area. Yeah. And another hem gauge. And I guess I have more than one of several things because, like I said, one goes to a class in my class sewing box with me, and the other just stays home. And this is something I got from Quilt in a Day. A very handy tool. I like it a lot. It is very small, contained. Take it apart, put it together. What this does, it's a very sharp point area there. When you're sewing along, if you need to try and keep the material tight together as it's going under the feed dog, under the needle, this helps to hold the material in place, and it does work well. I've used it several times, and I really like it a lot. So this is definitely a keeper. Okay, And they're definitely a keeper. These are my sewing shears. I like these a lot. These are Ginger. Very, very good scissors. And then, I guess I figured I might not have enough pens. I have a collection of pens back here. Okay. I have a good supply. I'll keep them. And then I have a variety of, well, sticky note paper, and then just a bunch of notepads here, and a pen attached to one of them, so yes, I'll keep those in the drawer. And circular sticky tabs. Oh, I know. I labeled quilt strips with numbers, so I would know what number went next, type of thing. I'll hang on to that. And then this is the tape measure I showed you that goes in that gift box. It's really a nice little tape measure. So, yeah, I'm keeping that. And you know what? That is it. We have come to the end of my sewing cabinet drawers. So it's been a very productive day here in my sewing room again. I got a lot cleaned out, a lot straightened up in the drawers, rearranged, or I should say, things put back where they actually belonged and not in my drawers. Yeah. Well, anyway, I hope I didn't totally bore you out of your mind, but, and I hope you'll come back again and join me. We're done cleaning out drawers in my sewing room, so rest your mind on that one, okay? And I intend to keep my sewing room straightened up as best as I possibly can. And as it was stormy, I did take a little break, so I noticed that my camera kind of picked up the hallway outside my sewing room and the bathroom. So you have a shot of the main bathroom actually in the house. Thank goodness nobody had to go in there and use it while I was filming, or else you would have been a witness to their deeds. They would have closed the door, of course, but I mean, you would have seen them go in. So anyway, I'll have to keep in mind in future videos what's behind me when I'm filming. Or it might be a little bit embarrassing. But anyway, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day as much as you can, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.